Hey guys out there, thought I'd do a new update. Um, this one I'm going to do about my out of print and rare collectible whatever DVDs. So these are not all of them because I'm not going to talk about all of them, but I'm going to talk about some of them. I'm not going to really talk about Disney movies except for just a select few because most of them go out of print really fast. So, alright, first up we have. This might have been my first DVD I ever bought that I knew was going to be a collectible, and that's Silence of the Lambs Criterion. It's not too hard to find anymore. It used to be worth a lot of money, but not so much anymore. I paid $40 for it back in like 2000, 2001 or something like that because I knew it was going out of print. The only difference about this version compared to the special edition version is that this has a commentary with Jonathan Demme, Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, and Ted Tally. And that's pretty much it. Everything else that's on here can be found in the special edition. One of them, next up, I have another Criterion, which I actually found at a pawn shop in Nashville, Tennessee, for $10, and it's Rebecca, Alfred Hitchcock film, won Best Picture in 1940. This has a shitload of special features on it, and if I remember correctly, this one is worth a lot of money. So, my two Criterions are out of print. Next up, I just found out was out of print, is Silent Night, Deadly Night double feature. It's got the first movie and the second movie. I know they re-released the first one as uncut, but this one is uncut also, except this one also has part 2. So now with this out of print, you can't get part 2 in DVD anymore. Next one up is out of print, but you can still get the discs in a different type of box. It's the Sleepaway Camp. This is actually a recalled version because Red Cross kind of got pissed off about their little symbol being on here, so they recalled it. So this is worth a little bit of money. It's also got the fourth disc, which is about 15 minutes of production footage from Sleepaway Camp 4, which they stopped filming after, a couple days of filming. I guess funding ran out or something. I'm not really sure on that. This one I paid a lot of money for this past February at Weekend of Horrors. And that is doesn't really have a thing, but it is the Puppet Master, there you go, Puppet Master box set. Comes with the first 7 movies and a 45 title trailer reel. I've spent $120 buying this at Weekend of Horrors. I've only seen the first movie though. I haven't watched any of the other ones yet. It's been almost a year. Next up, the box set itself is out of print, but you can still get the movies individually. And I'm missing the slip sleeve. I don't know whatever happened to it. It is the Scream collection. It's out of print. The only thing you can't get out of this box set is the bonus disc, which is basically just some documentary and some screen tests and shit. It's nothing really super special or anything like that. This one I spent $40 on years ago at a Circuit City that doesn't even exist anymore. It's Night of the Living Dead 30th Anniversary Limited Edition. There's a lot of... This is actually numbered. It's 7,848 out of 15,000 Anchor Bay released it. It's the 30th Anniversary version, so it's got 15 minutes of shit they filmed recently, recently at that time, and added back in. George Romero had nothing to do with this. It was all John Russo. It's got the supposed original cut also, but it's not. They cut out some shit. So, this is actually kind of a crappy version of it, but, it's kind of worth money. And it's got this soundtrack. It says with over 50 songs. I don't think there's any actual songs. I think it's mostly dialogue from the movie. Here's a movie I'm not a big fan of. Bought it having never seen it. But wanted to, and I got really bored with it, and it's I Spit on Your Grave. Not much to say about this. I think I paid $15 for it at Circuit City a couple years ago, and now it's out of print, so it's got some special features on it. This one I never thought of being out of print, but I guess it is, because, to tell you the truth, I've never seen it since, and it is the Halloween Extended Edition. Basically, it's just the TV version of the movie, with 12 minutes additional scenes. If you have the 2-disc, which is really out of print, that was years ago, but if you have that, you've got this. So, I'm going to talk about 3 Disney releases that are out of print, and I'm only going to talk about these because new versions of these have come out, and I have the original ones here. First one up is the Toy Story Ultimate Toy Box Collector's Edition. It's got the 2 movies and a bonus disc. These have been re-released as 2-disc special editions with the movies by themselves and all the same special features from the 3rd disc on the 2nd disc. So this used to be worth money until they did that. That's what I hate about Disney, you know. Stuff goes out of print, my shit's worth more, and then they release them again. Next one up is Tarzan Collector's Edition. This was re-released as a special edition, but a lot of this stuff is not on it. So, you know, this was back when Disney would release 2-disc one disc and then 2-disc special editions, and I would always, you know, cough up the extra money for the 2 discs. Which is also the case with this one, Emperor's New Groove, the Ultimate Groove Collection. Again, they re-released this, and a lot of this stuff's not on there. I could be wrong, but the commentary might be missing. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at the new one. This one, I'm so happy that I have. My brother actually bought this. I hadn't ever seen Reanimator, but this one I'm really glad my brother bought me. It's the special edition of Bride of Reanimator. This, the only one you can get now is in full screen, and it is got no special features on it. This has the R-rated and the unrated versions, commentary, deleted scene, never before seen footage, detailed coverage of the makeup, and a bunch of other stuff too. This is well worth it in my collection. Next one up is a movie I bought at Weekend of Horrors last year. I've never watched it yet, but it is out of print. It's Brain Damage. I'm gonna have to sit down and watch this one day, but it's got a commentary and some other special features too. So next, yep. Okay. Next one up is Army of Darkness. How many Army of Darknesses are out there that are out of print? This one is the Boomstick edition. It's not much different from the other 2-disc. It was either Anchor Bay or Universal that released the other one, so nothing too special about this one. This one came with the original movie when it first came out, and I'm surprised they haven't included it on the. They didn't include it on the HD DVD. Maybe with the Blu-ray they will. It's actually Anchorman Wake Up Ron Burgundy, which is so much deleted footage from the movie that they made another movie with the deleted footage. So it's kind of stupid, but you know, it's nice to have. You know, you can't buy it by itself; it only came packaged with the other movie. This one you can still buy as a regular season, but not this packaging. It's the Coach first season. It comes as a. I love this show. I wish they'd keep releasing them. It doesn't look like they're going to, but this comes as a as like a notebook, playbook sort of thing. And it's got the 2 discs, and then it's got a playbook with the episodes in it. And there's some blank pages too. It's kind of neat packaging. I love the show. That's why I bought that. Last but not least is Ed Wood. Now you may have seen this before, but not this particular one. This is actually a recalled version. And the way I got it was because I knew a store in the city that I live in that put it out early. They wanted $30 for it. I didn't really want to buy it, but my brother bought it because he knew it was going out of print. And then I went back later that weekend and bought it with my credit card. And it's not open. You can see it's not open. I haven't opened. I've had it for like 2 or 3 years, but it is the recalled version. It's got a featurette that was taken off of the eventual release. So I don't know if it's worth money or not. I like to keep it sealed though, just in case. So that is it. That is all of my out of print or collectible, whatever you want to call them, DVDs.